What's up, my fellow creators? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. Today we are going down the rabbit hole with a general message. What does Source want to tell y'all? So I've got out a grip of oracle decks that I can choose from. So just depending on which way the reading goes will depend on what oracles that we do choose from. With that being said, though, guys, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live, knowing that that is a free way to support the channel as well as to connect me with you energetically to get you guys out more resonating readings. If you're interested in supporting the channel further or getting a personal reading, all of that is linked down below in the description box. I do just want to say thank you so very much to anyone and everyone who has liked, shared, commented, subscribed, donated, is thinking about donating, gotten a personal reading, or is thinking about getting a personal reading. You guys have helped me out so very much, and I'm just so grateful. I do want to send a shout out to my OGs, my new Gs, and anybody that allows me your most precious asset, your time. It is an honor, a blessing, a privilege being here, giving you guys these messages. And my prayer, as always, is that any of the videos of mine that you happen to watch fall upon your hearts in a way that remind you to use your intuition, to use your discernment, to take back your power, and to make the decisions that serve your highest journey in this here, now, here moment. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. We've got candles burning, we've got incense rolling. All things are good. So Source, what message do you have for the collective that's watching this video? What would you like to let the collective on this video know? How can we help them out in this time? What messages do you have for the collective on this video, Source? What would you like them to know? Thank you. What messages do you have for the collective on this video, Source? What messages do you have for the collective on this video? What would you like them to know? How can we help them out? What is it that's going on with them, Source? What do you want them to know? What are the message you have for the collective that's watching this video? Thank you. What messages do you have for the collective watching this video? Okay, thank you. Alright. What other messages do you have for the collective watching this video at this time, Source? Okay, they want this over here. I'm going to put this here, clarifying this one. What other messages do you have for the collective watching this video? Okay. Alright, let's leave that for just a second. Let's see what we got on the bottom of the deck. We have the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Coins, and the Ten of Cups reversed. Okay, I see what's going on here. Ooh, guys, this is interesting energy. I'm going to move this up and I'm going to lay this out. Actually, let me just move these cards out of the way real quick, and then I'll tell you what's going on with the bottom of the deck, because you guys aren't going to believe it. I didn't want to go this far in, but I understand what they're trying to say. We have the Knight of Swords reversed, the Queen of Swords reversed, and the Queen of Cups reversed. Okay. I don't know what these two cards are here, but we'll get into it in just a minute. But right now in your head space, okay, you're anxious. You're anxious because you'd like a leadership role, but you feel like every time you pursue whatever it is that you want to do to make money, you get really kind of freaked out about it, and you get scared and you step back a little bit. And you're coming from this place of being hurt in the past by people who didn't have enough to give you, whether that was love, encouragement, the satisfaction of just having support in your life. And so you would run into these snags and it would make you feel like a failure. And right now, your main thing is working on your stability and not just your finances. This is just you guys being comfortable with where you're at on your journey, realizing that you understand what the past has brought, and it's brought you into this now moment. However, there is this energy that's flowing right now that you're worried about being cold to people, like how somebody was cold to you, or you're worried about not having emotions to give like someone didn't have for you. And what Source is saying is like, this is just a fear. Okay, this is all in your head. This is all because of an emotional wound that is making itself present, which I'm sure we'll go over in the reading. But right now in your headspace, that's what's going on. The only reason I went this deep is because I saw the double queens in the reverse here. Why is it that in your reading, we're getting 3 queens, right? No, that's not necessarily love or anything like that, guys. It's just that right now you feel disconnected from the feminine energy that's within you. And that's understandable when you guys have been hurt so bad, okay? So we have the 10 of Wands upright. Yeah, we have the 8 of Swords. Interesting energy here with the Sun. We have the 5 of coins reversed. And we have the King of wow. The King of Wands. You guys are definitely in a place where you're not able to communicate clearly what it is that you want. It's not just about what you want. This is fear about a friendship or a partnership. Like I said, it's like you guys are fearing not having love to give. You guys are in a place right now fearing of not being able to provide what maybe another person is asking you to provide. And I feel like you're trying to control this connection, or you're trying to control this outcome here. And really, it's interesting here because this is all on you. Okay, and I'm not trying to make you guys get in a position where you have to blame yourselves for anything. It's not even about that. This is you guys thwarting yourselves from a possible good connection because you're so afraid of what has happened to you in the past. Like, people have left you. People have walked out on you. People have made you stumble and fall, like gone out of their way to make you stumble and fall. And right now what Source is just trying to point out is that your fear is actually stemming from this is like a self-inflicted wound. That's really what I just heard right now. Self-inflicted wound. It's like stemming from this energy of not being clear on what you want. You've lived life in a place of a protective energy for so long that you're afraid to be vulnerable and open. And Source is shedding light on something here too. It's not to say that this person's right or wrong for you. I feel like this is a test. This person was brought into your life so that you could open up to vulnerability. And opening up to vulnerability will help you embrace the dark aspect of yourself and understanding that even if they're not for you in that moment, that, wow, almost lost my voice, that you guys are bringing a sense of balance, balancing both the feminine and the masculine energies. Wow, guys, I'm like losing my voice right now. Hold on, let me get a drink of water. I don't know what's this about. Okay. And I feel like you guys have moved around a lot, whether that's physically in your home, or maybe this is for work, or maybe this is social groups. I mean, it could be anything, really. Let me open the window and see if getting some fresh air in here will help. But you guys are just generally kind of freaked out, and Source is going to, like, basically this is telling me that Source is going to reveal to you guys secrets that have been hidden from you. So even if that is in regards to this connection, but there's this connection that wants to be made known. You know, with the 10 of Wands here, it's talking about a friendship that's gone through it all, and no matter what, at the end of the day, it's like still going to be bound by friendship, by this connection, its strength. This is not a love connection, okay? This is a friendship. And it's like your biggest concern is whether or not that's the truth, whether or not that's going to come through. You know, to start with 8 and to end with 8 on the bottom of the deck here, it's telling me you guys are very, not only do you want to control everything that's going on here, it's like you're not actually realizing the karmic cycle here, the karmic situation that's going on. And you have an opportunity to complete that. And part of the completion just comes from letting things play out. And I feel like that's kind of scary to you. It's like you're so used to just being like, when things feel funny or when things feel weird, you're just like, nope, let me cut it off because I'm so afraid of getting hurt. And this time, Source is saying, don't focus on whether or not you could potentially get hurt. Focus on letting things play out, because when you let things play out, it may go in a different direction than what you essentially believed it would be. This is part of your path of purpose, right? But you have to be willing to change, and you have to be willing to let go of self-sabotaging energies, which isn't it's not easy. That's not easy. That's a difficult task to let go of self-sabotaging energies. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. We've got no. Wow. I can't with you guys. And the last look, you guys got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you're so used to dealing. I just want to talk about this for just a second, okay? Because there's a message here. You're so used to dealing with people who are this Queen of Wands. I'm just gonna put her out because I feel like she wants to be out. Behind her is the Star. Source is saying don't lose hope, okay? But let's pull these out. You guys are so used to dealing with people who take advantage of you, who lie to you, who manipulate you in different various kinds of way. And like go to all costs to make you feel useless and like you're not worthy of what it is that you want. Basically saying that if they're not manipulating me, then they're not for me. They're too good for me type energy. Putting others on a pedestal. Like these people have made you put them on a pedestal, and it's nothing to be mad about, okay, guys? Like, I want you to understand that is just something that happens. There are people who live in this energy, and there are people who live in the upright of the Queen of Wands, very secure in who they are, right? But you guys are dealing with, or have dealt with in the past, people who are very insecure, and you have the King and Queen of Wands here in the reverse saying that your journey has been tainted by people who don't give a damn about you, right? And that's rough. And it's rough that you consider that everybody that's going to come into your life is going to be this energy. But let me talk about what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the Two of Cups. We have the 13 card. We have the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Cups, all in the upright. Something's coming in to transform not only the way you look at love, right? Not only the way you look at love, but the way you look at family and the way you look at friends. Like, that is what's going on here. These are karmic cycles that you guys are bringing to a close, and you're going to realize that this is going to bring you guys into not only a leadership situation, but you guys are going to actually like let down the walls for once. And whoever it is that you guys are worried about, it's just like, instead of controlling it, can you just let it play out, right? This could be a water sign that you're dealing with. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. Scorpio with the 13 card. It could be anybody that you're dealing with, really, but it's just interesting that all these Cups cards came out together when the last card to come out was the 9 of Cups showing its face, right? You guys have just been so used to dealing with with smut. That's what wanted to come out. So sexual, you know, this could be sexual partners that have treated you just unfairly, who have cheated on you, put you in third-party situations. But over here saying that you don't have to worry anymore because a huge transformation is coming. Something, the way you observe things is coming. Yeah. What did I say? People who put you in third-party situations, and we have the Lovers in reverse here. I can't with you guys. I can't. We just said that. And that's what the Lovers in reverse talks about. It talks about love triangles. It talks about promiscuity, cheating, people who have hidden lovers, you know, people who are in, you know, behind closed doors while they got somebody at home. It's like, this is just a really ugly energy of somebody who wants their cake and they want to eat it too. You know, this is somebody who can't make a decision between partners. It's like, if I can't decide, then I'm not going to let anybody have me. I'm going to do what I want to do, right? And it's not a good energy to be in. Okay, it's not. This is not a good energy to be in, and there's a lack of balance that has come through from the past. Right? From the past, especially with this Queen of Wands energy here. And I feel like that's what Source is bringing light to, why you guys have invited this in the past. It's this. So as odd as this sounds, and I'm not, again, this is not for you guys. So let's talk about accountability. Okay, just for a second. Accountability is you guys taking credit for your own actions. It's not blame. Okay, it's just taking credit. Whether those actions are deemed good or bad, it differs for person to person. Okay, you can't say that. But if you deem it good or if you deem it bad, what accountability says is I take credit for all of my actions, good and the bad. Okay, why do I bring that up? Because that's what Source is trying to shine a light on here, is that they want you to take accountability for the types of people that you invite into your life, and what is something that you do that maybe puts you in this situation where people don't trust you. You know, do you give yourself away right away when you find a potential lover? Are you laying down in bed with them in a few days, in a few weeks? Or are you finding out if they're actually worth your time by going on dates and getting to know them before you ever share a bed with them? And why I'm bringing that up is because we have both the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. Very sexual energy with the lovers here. Very sexual energy with the lack of communication. Okay, this is that energy of we want to jump into bed because we have this sexual attraction and we don't want to communicate. We don't want to talk it out. We don't want to learn about each other. We just want to hopefully have good sex, and then once we have good sex, then maybe we'll talk. Right? But this actually adds on to this energy of bringing in people who are promiscuous and people who put you in third-party situations. Because if you don't spend time getting to know them, and when they change, they didn't really change, okay? They just showed you their true colors. But it's easy to blame them because it's like, oh, well, it's their fault. They should have known better. But if that's how they treat everybody, then should they have really known better with you? I mean, we're just talking in a sense of logic here. So what Source is saying is like, stop paying attention to what has happened in the past. Let a situation unfold. Right? And this, with the 7 of coins coming out here and the 9 of cups, because you guys are focusing on work in some way, shape, or form, right? I feel like you guys have been forced to focus on work because it's like every time you try to focus on love, you just don't get anywhere with it. Okay? And that's okay. Because Source is telling you right now, your happiness is derived from your work, whatever that is. And I feel like you guys do not do something that is, you know, this is not the 9-to-5 crowd here that I'm talking to. You guys have your own businesses. You guys work online. You guys work from home. You guys, you know, you guys stepped outside of the norm. You know, even if you have a building job, like this is that energy of being able to set your own hours, like, and not having to worry. So you're a boss of some sorts, or CEO energy here, or, you know, you guys could even be higher up. You guys could have, you know, an artistical job, like art or music or theater. I'm hearing acting, things like that. Okay, regardless of where you're at, it doesn't matter. They're just saying that what you do is not necessarily orthodox, what people would suggest is a normal job. I heard DJ for some. I heard, like, I keep getting musician and, like, theater. Those are the 2 things that keep coming through the strongest here. But it is bringing you happiness. Okay, you guys could even be tarot readers or spiritual leaders. It doesn't matter. The thing is that there's a sense of happiness that's coming from this. And as long as you pour into this and just let this situation play out, then you're not going to have to worry about it, because you guys are going to see a huge transformation come in when it's regarding your love. Right? I mean, you guys got all the cups cards. You got all the good cups cards. You got the 9 of cups, the 8 of cups, the 5 of cups, and the 2 of cups all together. And they're all in the upright. This isn't fighting a situation. This is you guys just focusing on what it is that you're doing for work and letting things play out for the better. Okay, so because this is revolving around relationships, I'm going to draw from one of my homemade decks, okay? They want this one. This is the Truth About Love Oracle deck that I created. I'll eventually get this set so you guys can purchase it, but we'll just see what's going on here, guys. Source, what other messages did you have for this collective message? What other messages did you have for this collective message? Okay. They want one more. Yeah, so just focusing on yourselves at this time, I think, is the perfect way to go about your life. And again, you guys do have a budding friendship here. But that's what Source is wanting you to take accountability for, not trying to move it from friendship into love status, okay? It's like just letting it play out and see what happens, okay? As much as your heart hurts, this is the clearing out of generational curses on the bottom. Ooh, and then underneath that, okay, so yeah, somebody is definitely in your energy here. We have, I am the con artist, here to help you learn to trust yourself. So not only are you guys learning how to figure out your type of discernment, the way you approach discernment, you guys are learning how to trust yourself deeply, and you guys are cleaning out emotional generational curses. So this is not just something that you went through, this is something that your family experienced along the way, right? This is something that, you know, grandma experienced, mom experienced, grandpa and dad experienced, you know, whoever it is that raised you. It's like you're reliving out situations that they themselves went through. It's like getting together, and maybe they married really quickly, or a shotgun wedding, I heard, you know, like you guys are clearing that out. And it's like, I feel like that's a thing for you guys. You're kind of like the oddballs out in your whole family. You're the only ones not to have found love, and everybody mentions it. They're always like, oh, collective, why don't you have somebody, you know, you're single, or you're never going to have kids, or, you know, you're never going to be in love. Like, it's, you know, it's too late for you to find, you know what, screw that. People don't know. They're just going based on an old adage of, oh, you got to be married by the time you're 20 and have kids by the time you're 23. You know, like, that doesn't even matter anymore. I don't care how old you guys are. There's always time to get married. And if you guys still want kids, there's always time to have kids. I don't care if you're 70. Okay? Don't sit there and be like, oh, it's too old to have kids. No, if you want kids, guess what? You'll find a way to have kids, whether that's through adoption, or, you know what? There was a woman who was mentioned that I think she got pregnant at like 65 or something like that. So, you know, and not all of you guys want that. Not all of you guys want that. But I'm just saying, like, don't let people try to convince you that their story is the truth, okay? Because that's their story, that's not yours. So we have Glamorama coming out on the bottom. Hard worker, Gucci ruby shoes, and whole caker. And I love that this is confirmation. What was I saying? This person wants their cake and they want to eat it too, but you're the one that gets to have your cake and eat it too, because you're working hard on glamorizing your life, okay? And that's not like money necessarily. You guys are working on healing yourselves. Yeah. Yeah, focus on the bottom. We have focus, your energy right now. Like, it's important for you guys to focus on your energy, to focus on moving forward. I'll read these in just a second, guys. Let me get them out. What else for this collective group, source? What else for this collective group? Okay, yeah. Oh, beautiful. You guys are in your path of purpose. What did I say? Whatever you guys do for work, like I was hearing theater again. You guys are very, so I heard ritzy crowd. That's what I just heard. But we've got Shark 39 coming out, and that's talking about being in your path of purpose, right? This card talks about living the dream that you've always had. And you get people who say shit a lot, and sources saying right now, don't even pay attention to them. Whether they talk about you behind your back, whether they, you know, say something to your face, don't even worry about them right now, because you guys need to focus on your purpose, which is what you're already, again, these two cards coming out near one another, right? Over the King of Wands, and the King of Wands in the reverse is all about you messing things up for you. So how do you fix that? By focusing on you, right? So we have 38, honesty is essential, speak with love and truth. Exactly. So this is all about wearing masks, and that's what you've dealt with before. It's like you've dealt with lovers. Look, he's giving her a rose and she has her back turned, and there's a Cupid on the rose. It's like he's trying to convince her that he loves her, but he's not being honest, number one, with himself or with her. And it doesn't matter if you're a guy watching this, it's the same thing, just roles reversed. It's a woman with the mask on, okay? All right, so let's see here. We had Wolf pop out. First, instinct, and I feel like that's the thing. You guys are learning how to trust your instinct. And we had that again. You're clearing out those generational curses, and you're dealing with the con artist, the one that's here to make you learn how to trust yourself, right? And so it's like you guys are building your intuition, your instincts. It's not easy, but it allows you guys to open up. And what happens with that is because source is trying to bring you in equality. With seahorse equality here, we have number 14, which is 5. Again, changing your ways. Not blaming others, but changing your ways, purifying your soul. You know, it's like people like to watch you, okay? Like people love to watch you. There's a lot of people who want to see you fail, but there are people who do want to see you succeed. But regardless, like I hear all eyes on you. Okay, collective, all eyes on you. And so right now, Source is trying to bring someone of equal measure into your life. And as they bring equal measure into your life, then it's like basically giving people a reason to talk, because right now no one has a reason to talk. But even when they bring somebody into your life, there's no reason for anybody to talk. It's just like basically, so it's like Source has your back, okay? This energy of like, oh, you guys all want to talk about my collective because they're actually doing something to better themselves, then let me show you that they truly have bettered themselves, and let me bless them. And then you'll have a reason to talk about them. But that's usually when people shut up. So we have 24 coming in. Number 6, again, all about balance, finding balance, looking at yourself with eyes of love. And I love this card. We focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Right? Or yeah, in everyone. So it's like, I thought it said everything, but it says everyone. We have the dragon here, which symbolizes power. Seeing things from this powerful place of unconditional love, right? Not being mad about how these people in the past have treated you, but rather thanking them for getting you to where you are right now, right? Focusing so much on the hurt keeps us in this perpetual cycle where we keep feeling afraid, and yet you're really wanting to focus on one thing. You want to focus on your coin. You want to focus on growing your money, your foundation, your stability. And you're doing that, but you're still replaying these hurts over and over again because of somebody that's come into your life recently. Okay. So the one that flipped out over here, it says you are upset because you weren't ready to hear the truth about this connection. This is a sign of resistance to your divine mission. Let it play out, guys. Stop trying to control it. Whatever it is. You guys are afraid it's not going to work out the way that you want it to. So it's like you're trying to control it. Whether you're trying to bounce out or whether you're trying to control how a person perceives you, it doesn't matter. You guys are in a place of resistance when you guys aren't willing to just surrender and let things happen as they happen. Like, we can't control anything, like, as much as we wish we could. And I think as much as people try to convince others that we do have control, the only thing that we have control over in our lives is ourselves. If I knew then what I know now, we would be somewhere else together entirely. Like, they want you guys to know, the past person, this person that was cheating on you, this person that had you in a third party situation, like, they just want you to know that they wish they knew better. They wish they knew better then. Like, again, it's like you wanted to blame them because you're like, but you should have known better. And they didn't, right? And they're even, this is that confirmation coming out. If I knew then what I know now. The only reason that you made them see things differently is because you had to leave. You had to walk away. You had to make things, you had to make things final. And now you have a friendship that's coming into your life right now that you're kind of freaked out about. And Source is saying, why are you so worried about a friendship? After everything you've endured and overcome and persevered through, and you're worried about a little friendship unfolding the way it needs to unfold, whether that's for the good or the bad, take a step back. You guys are a lot stronger than you give yourselves credit for. I feel like this is from your friend Daisy. The only thing brighter than this flower is your smile, so let's see it. I feel like Source is telling you too, like, continue to smile on your journey, because that's part of the process, is enjoying it. Hummingbird, messages from Source. You are healing. Oh, thank you, Source. Like, what a beautiful message to get. Like, you guys are healing from this hurt, this heartbroken energy, but it still weighs on you guys from time to time. And I think it's like when you guys do get involved in it, it's kind of like a downward spiral. Like, it's almost like you can't control it, but you have to. And so Source is saying, like, feel into that. Let it go. Focus on love. Again, thanking that person for getting you to where you are, even if it was hurtful. Cat. Rebirth and resurrection. Keep following your intuition. Hello, another confirmation. Like, we already said these messages coming through once again. Source just clarifying exactly what's been said. Focusing on what it is that you love to do, guys. Like, absolutely focusing on here. And I love this last message, Tiger. No longer fear your journey, for you are the epitome of strength. Didn't I say that you guys are stronger than you are allowing yourselves to see? You guys, you got Tiger and Cat. I feel like Bastet is walking with you, Goddess Bastet, and she's so powerful. She's the goddess of intuition and the goddess of the sacral chakra, and she's just such a powerful energy to work with. If you guys do work with gods and goddesses like that, you know, it's all about energy. We can call upon the energy that they give us. If you guys don't, that's all right. But I feel like you guys might see cats or tigers everywhere. And that's just a reminder of your power and your intuitive energy coming through at this time. Don't give up on yourselves, please. You guys, you're letting go of a cycle, and this cycle has been weighing on you for a long time. And all together, all at once, you guys are going to transform every aspect of your lives. Love, family, and friendship with all these cards here in a nutshell, right? This is about being able to talk to multiple people, go out there, network your business, network yourself, right? Getting yourself out there. This is extended family, 8 of Cups in the upright. It's like talking about happiness for your extended family. You have the Nameless or the 13 card here talking about a huge transformation, letting go of the things that no longer serve you. The 2 of Cups talking about soulmate love. So what more could you want, right? That's just kind of like a Reader's Digest. These cards go much deeper in depth than that, but there's just so much coming out for you guys. It's happiness with the 9 of Cups here. It's you guys finding total fulfillment. This is your dream. Keep on it, okay? This is what I have for you guys. I hope that helps. I'm going to leave it there. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. Until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again, mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.